I was on a flight today from California to Nashville, and it was probably the bumpiest flight I've ever had. I get nervous when flying anyway, and about an hour before we landed, the pilot said, "We're going to prepare for landing now. So we're going to put our seat backs up and our tray tables up and everything as though it were 10 minutes before landing, but it was an hour before landing." And he said, "Then I want all the flight attendants to sit down because the next hour is going to be bumpy." And it was like, okay, that's scary. And it was definitely bumpy. And so I was observing myself, and I was very tense. My body was very tense, and my mind became very focused. And something that I noticed that was really interesting was that my extremities, including my brain, were very tense. But when I was focusing on my breathing, and when I thought about my breathing and noticed my breathing was totally relaxed, meaning I was breathing correctly. I was breathing the way you should breathe when you're not stressed, meaning my belly was going up and down, my chest was staying still. I wasn't breathing through my chest. My breathing was low in my body, and the core of my body was very calm. It was like in my core, I knew that I was going to be okay, but everywhere else, I was nervous. So that was really interesting to notice. And I also noticed my mind focusing, and I started talking to myself, and I started pretending like I was in a jiu-jitsu match or something, or like that I was in a fight with this turbulence that was scaring me. And I was like, bring it on. I can take it. I love it. I was saying these things to myself. So I was training myself differently. I was rewriting my own script in my own playbook. So it was really interesting. I hope I made some progress for myself psychically today. But it was just a really fascinating combination and realization that, my belly was just completely calm. My breath was even. I had no problem breathing. I felt good. But then my mind was scared, and my body was like my legs and my arms were super tense. It was really interesting to notice.